Good morning. This hearing of the Senate Homeland Security Government Affairs Committee is called to order. I want to welcome the witnesses. Certainly thank you for your testimony and your time here today. The Chief and the Deputy Chief of the U.S. Border Patrol. Definitely interested in what you had to say. I decided to hold this hearing actually before the election as we were monitoring the renewed crisis. I don't think the crisis ever went away, but certainly we haven't been seeing the publicity about the unaccompanied children coming in from Central America, which is pretty much at 2014 levels. It's just not being publicized, but you, of course, are having to deal with it. So I think we want to really kind of highlight that. And, you know, based on the election, I'm also encouraged by the fact that I think we'll have an incoming administration that will be definitely dedicated and committed to securing the border, which we must do. So I want to get your initial observations of where you think we are at in terms of border security and some initial thoughts on what we need to do to actually secure the border and honor that commitment. I don't want to take a whole lot of time. We do have a couple charts here just laying out the problem. The first is just a chart history from 2009 through last fiscal year of the number of unaccompanied children that have come in from Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador. And you can see that, you know, prior to deferred action on childhood admissions, we were at pretty low levels, you know, somewhere around the 3,000 to 4,000 unaccompanied children level. 2012, we went to 10,000. Deferred action on childhood admissions was implemented. All of a sudden we hopped to 20,000, then 51,700, back down a little bit in 2015, but we're up there almost 50,000 in 2016, and the few, you know, starting months here in 2017 did not look encouraging either. So it's a real problem, but it's not the only problem, because our second chart shows, in addition to the incentives that we create in our law for unaccompanied children coming from Central America, now we see family units coming as well. And those numbers of people coming in as family units actually exceeds the unaccompanied children. And my concern is we're not publicizing it because the Border Patrol has been so humane and so effective at apprehending, processing, and dispersing. So we've dispersed well over 120,000 unaccompanied children to all points in the U.S. We've actually got a chart here for members to see where the it's really about 130,000 unaccompanied children have been dispersed around the country. I've got member states yellowed so you can see how many unaccompanied children have been relocated into your states. That's the kind of information we've got. I do ask a unanimous consent that my written statement be entered in the record. I do want to take this moment to certainly thank Senator Ayotte for her dedicated service on this committee. I think I speak for all the committee members when we say we'll definitely miss you in your participation here on this committee in the Senate, and we certainly wish you well in the next chapter of your life and your next career. So, you know, thank you for your service. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Ranking Member Senator Carper.